I'm sorry about that. I'm a little bit late. Mess with these filters. Ah. What's this? Uh, uh, all right, we'll leave it at that, man. Gotta have fun. Grand Rising, Grand Rising. How are y'all? Grand Rising, Grand Rising. Whoever that was, you know. Hey, you see the title, right? We're gonna do a little bit more than just talk about narcissism. We're gonna start talking about self-improvement also, which is something that I also do. So, you know, we'll be getting out the narcissistic talk. Trace, what's going on? Grand Rising, love. How you doing? We're going to talk about self-improvement also, which is what Sigmas also do. So, you know, while we're healing from the narcissism and all that good stuff that we talk about, I want to start checking in, you know, so in the comments, you know, I want you guys to start checking in and let me know weekly. You know, I'll make a video and let me know what you're doing to improve yourself. You know, like an AAR. In the Army, we used to call it like an eval, right? So I evaluate myself all the time. So I want you guys to start evaluating yourselves. You know, whatever you learn, whatever you can improve on. Just like have some weekly stats, man. You know what I mean? Let's get this started, right? To my new subscribers, love y'all. We're on the road to 10K. To my old schools, love y'all. You already know. And to my TikTokers coming over, hey, y'all started this movement. You guys are great. You know, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate the conversations in the chat. If it's taking me a little bit of time to get to you, please don't think I forgot about you. If it's a longer comment, I like to read them and then respond. I don't like giving you any kind of copy paste type of message. So don't. And then some of them, you know, it's like YouTube kind of hides them. Like when I get a whole bunch one day, it's like YouTube hides them until I get through a whole bunch of them. So I will get through them. I haven't forgot about anybody. Love y'all. We'll get that done. But I want to talk about just self-improvement, you know, evals. So what I want us to do is, we've been talking for a month about narcissism, right? So it's been about a month, so 30 days, let's go on ahead and do an evaluation from all the videos I've dropped, which has been a ton. What have you learned from the videos? What have you taken away from the videos, right? What are you going to do constructively different in your life to prevent this from happening, or kind of like keep the narcissist that you're stuck with in their place? Just stuff like that, man. In the comments, just let me know what you're going to do, what your plans are, you know, because part of the process is healing and talking about it, but part of it also is making constructive steps, you know, towards becoming the best version of yourself, which that's why I come out here, have my shirt off, and just, hey, you know what I'm saying, work out with you guys. Grand Rising, Grand Rising. What's going on, love? Yeah, we're just talking about, I'm not going to hold you guys too long, but we're talking about, I want you guys to, in the comments, let me know after we've been doing this for like a month. It's been a month, you know, dropping these videos. And I want to know what you guys have done differently, you know, to improve your life, to change things so you're not falling for narcissists. Self-improvement, what have you been doing? Have you been working out? Have you been eating better? You know, I want to start talking about that too. You know, the results I have is not just from working out, man. I really diet right. Like, not diet, but it's a way of life, so it's more than a diet. But I eat right. You know, I'm not expecting anyone to do what I do. I fast until 3 p.m. I don't eat anything until 3 p.m. And I work out during that fast so I can get as cut as possible, right? So you don't have to do that. You know, you can do whatever you want to do. You know, but for me, you know what I'm saying, you know, I like to, it's just that warrior in me, man. It's that military guy in me. I just push through the stomach growling and just work out through it. And then you get in ketosis, and then it's just like a superpower, man. It's like you have like non-stop energy. You know what I'm saying? So, and you're just burning calories all day long, you know what I'm saying? So, and then what I do is I eat from between 3 and 7, right? So it's not a one meal diet, it's like a warrior diet type of deal. So I'll like eat right at 3 or like 3:15 or 3:20 or whenever my son gets here. That's right. Journaling, yes. I'm so glad you brought that up. Journaling also. You guys journal, man. Like, write everything down. You know what I'm saying? Like what you've done so you don't forget. You know, as you keep up with things. It don't seem like it's that important, but it's huge. It makes a huge difference, journaling everything down. You know, also when you're trying to make manifestations, man, you know what I'm saying, you should be journaling. Oh yeah, without the narc, for sure. Hey, I might, I'm not trying to be rude or anything, Tracy. Yeah, we could try to do that. You know what I mean? I'm just so busy with my son, and then now his mom is like trying to pop back up and want to be in his life, and so I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make sure that he, you know, because when you're a parent, man, you know, it's not about you, it's about the kid. So it don't matter how, you know, whatever you feel about that, you know, that parent, you know, if it wasn't for that other person, your child wouldn't be here. Your child should be one of the greatest things that you feel like you have in your life. So there should be no malice. Whatever you've gone through, because I've gone through court with this woman. I mean, this woman's getting like $800 in child support when I was getting my son half the week. The court system is so messed up. Just because I made so much more money than her, they gave her $800, you know what I'm saying, in child support. And I was getting my son half the week. And I was going into court, and I kept having these male judges, and they would just look at me and just be like, nah, and this kept screwing me over. It took a woman judge to be like, yo, like, he's getting the kid half the week. Sometimes the whole week I'm having him. And she took me back to court for more child support. And by doing that, you know what I'm saying, I had my lawyer. I got a Jewish lawyer, man. Like, I had to take, like, man, you'd have thought I'd take out a small loan to get this lawyer, but work every dollar. You know what I'm saying? You know, so I was up in there, he had my stuff squared away, and that woman judge was like, nah, this ain't right. And then I had evidence, like, you got a paper trail. And this is the reason why my ex is real careful with me and how she speaks, and, you know, because she knows I'm paper trailing everything. You document everything. You go to their social medias, you screenshot, you documenting everything. You know, my ex, you know what I'm saying, my child's mom had a lot of stuff going on. And she thought she could be doing all this crazy stuff on social media and no one's watching. Now I was watching. You know what I'm saying? I was watching. You know, and then I tasked my ex-wife to, you know, screenshot everything, and we showed up to court. I had all this evidence, you know, physical evidence showing what she's doing. I ain't doing nothing trying to raise my kid. Also, I'm gonna put y'all on to something. You know, most people don't tell you about this. This thing called tiebreaker. So when you're going to court and, you know, you're having to deal with this narcissist, you know, try to win custody, but if you can't get full custody, just go get tiebreaker. Tiebreaker means if y'all can't decide, you get to make a decision, right? So you have primary custody, the child with you most of the time, and you have tiebreaker. So if you cannot agree on something, see, they don't tell us about this kind of stuff. And when you get a real expensive lawyer, you find out about this kind of stuff. So, you know, if you're going through this and, you know, you have a lawyer, bring it up. If you don't have a lawyer, look it up. You know, look it up. You know, most of y'all women can probably get tiebreaker. That way, if y'all can't agree on anything, and you don't have like full custody, you make a decision like, okay, well, I don't agree with that, so this is what we're gonna do. Ooh, done. You know what I'm saying? So just make sure that y'all look into that. I don't mean to ignore anybody in the chat. I'm just trying to get this information out. Superhuman Unchained is watching right now. I appreciate you, Superhuman Unchained. That's from that first group. That's that fitness group that I used to be a part of. So weird. Yeah, it's the weirdest thing because a narc don't have no love for their kid. So it's weird watching someone not have love for their child. You know what I'm saying? And y'all be thinking, a lot of y'all keep thinking that narcs are males. There's a lot of women narcs. It's like a lot. There's like, they can trick like therapists and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? This term Karen is more likely a narc. You know what I mean? So it's like their mothers messing up sons, you know, messing up daughters, you know, competing with their daughters. You know, it's something. That's why I'm going to make a little mini series, because these narcs, these female covert narcs are being underlooked. You know what I'm saying? So and they're just as cold-hearted as the men are. Like y'all think all the men are cold-hearted to their kids. The female narcs are worse to their kids because the male narcs are just not involved like that. They'll manipulate with the kids a little bit. The female narcs manipulate the kids on a regular basis. On a regular basis. You know what I'm saying? All the time. All the time. So co-parenting with them is rough, especially when you have primary custody like me. So the narc is just, I don't know where she's coming or going. She be trying to serve me papers sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I be looking myself up on a court thing, and she was trying to send me papers, but it got canceled for it. It's just like weird stuff. She don't pay no child support. I got my son full time. She barely, and she does weird stuff like that. That's what a narcissist does. You know, whenever she be talking to my son, it's not about, you know, him. It's like, you make me feel, and you make me feel. Had to get on to her the other month, man. She was talking crazy again. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I know I ain't been around in some years, but, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know where you live at. No! Last time you knew where I lived at, you got into a fist fight with my ex-wife. In the front of, you would never know where I lived at, crazy. You have no sense. You have no sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. And then she'll ask me for my address, and I'll be like, where you live at? She won't tell me nothing. She loves, like, these dudes, like these thug dudes, these ex-cons, man, and they always be in her house, so she can never tell me where she's at. That's why she's never gonna get my son overnight. You crazy. No. You know what I'm saying? What I do is I work it out. We meet somewhere in a neutral location, and, you know, she see him, and I'm just right around the corner. Boy, I'll be just over there just watching. I ain't going nowhere. Don't you ever leave your kid around no narc if you can help it. Don't you ever leave your kid around no narc, man. Those people are not to be trusted around your kids. They don't care about the kids right. They'll do anything. Don't do it. Don't do it. Whenever y'all finally meet my son, y'all gonna be like, oh man, he's so sweet. Because he ain't being raised by no narc. You know what I'm saying? I'm breaking generational curses, so I don't just be on that do as I say, not as I do type stuff. I give my options. I'll be like, hey, you know, what you want to do, buddy? This is what your options are, A or B. You're like, oh, well, you know, I want to be one. I'm like, all right, are you sure about that? Because, you know, A, you can, oh, you know what, I'll go do A. And that's what we do, man. You know, I give him options like he's going to get in life. I don't tell him what to do like that, man, because, you know, he's going to be a man. He's going to have to be able to move. He's going to be able to move. I ain't going to be there to tell him, you know what I'm saying? So that's why it's important to have both parents. That's why I'm making sure the mom stays involved. I had to set the schedule up for her to be calling him weekly and FaceTiming. These narcs, they don't have no sense of accountability. You know what I'm saying? They'll just roll out, you know what I mean? And then you have to make them be a parent. But then when they get on the phone with the kid, it's just like they act like they ain't never skipped a step. Oh my goodness. What's going on, buddy? Sounds cool. Shut up. Man, I'd be in the background, be like, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, and y'all be thinking it's just the men, because y'all are the women, and that's all y'all have to deal with. But no, the women, and the reason why it's colder with these covert women is because they're worse. You know what I'm saying? Because they trying to fake like they're a good mom or whatever. The dudes just be bums and be like, they always be the ones that the meetings and trying to be in everybody's face like they're a good mom while torturing the kid, man, just using them as a tool every chance they can, you know. So it's just it's weirdo behavior. It's weirdo behavior. I don't anybody that I feel like is a narc, I do not trust my kid around them. I am always around. I don't trust my kid around nobody, honestly. But I'm always around the corner, especially when it's a narc, because those people, man, they don't care about kids right, and God knows what they do. Yeah, hit that tiebreaker up. If you're going through court, you know, and you can't get full custody, they don't tell you about this stuff. They don't tell us about nothing really, but go for tiebreaker. That way it's kind of like having full custody. Really, it really is. Without having full custody, you have primary custody. They can only get them on like a certain the weekend situation or the summer, and then you dictate that. And if they're like, oh, well, I want to get them, and you're like, that don't sound right, you know. So that way you don't have to worry about having some weirdo narc trying to feel like using the kid to control you. Exactly. Yeah, you know, you just gotta be careful. That's why you gotta be around to protect the kids. You know, make sure the kids are good to go. You know, this narcissism thing is just, everybody thinks it's a trending word. I ain't gonna hold y'all too much longer, man, because I'm gonna tell you, if y'all want me to talk longer, y'all gotta start watching the videos or putting the playlist on, letting it run in the background, because the longer videos aren't getting watched that much. You know, so if y'all want me to go longer than 15 minutes, y'all gonna have to start watching the videos, man. Like, I'm looking at my analytics, I'm like, whoa, I'm going longer here, and it's like my views are going down. No. I'm gonna cut this up, man. Give y'all some shorter clips, man. Let y'all start watching these videos and putting the playlist on, letting it run through. I'm still trying to get monetized. Okay? We're still trying to get monetized. I'm getting there quick, but you know what I'm saying? We're trying to, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? So if over 15 minutes is, and we run up on 15 minutes right now, look, I'm gonna drop another video here soon. It'll be short and sweet. That's what y'all want, short and sweet. Also in the comments, let me know about the thumbnails, please. Like, is it okay? Is it too much? You know what I mean? I got tired of looking at my own face. You know, contrary to your belief, I'm not a narc. So I don't want to be looking at my face all day long on my thumbnail. So I want to like mix it up. But if you guys, you know what I mean, let me know what y'all think about it. Also, women too. They're never gonna stop stalking you. Get restraining orders. That's what I'm working on right now. You know what I mean? But I done ran over 15 minutes. I'll be back on in a minute, you know, and that way I can chop it up with you guys. It's not scheduled, but I can't go over 15 minutes. Y'all aren't watching the videos over 15 minutes. So, love y'all. I'll be right back. Get restraining orders. Get the, what was that talking about? Tiebreaker. You know, if you're going through custody. It's almost 16 minutes. You guys are not going to look at it. It's over 16 minutes. I love y'all. I got to go. Bye.